The Alexandria Fire Department is mourning the loss of Fire Captain Joshua Leon Holloway. Holloway joined AFD in 2007, and the department said he demonstrated a strong commitment to public service and safety throughout his career, as well as courage and compassion, touching the lives of citizens and fellow firefighters. He did not die in the line of duty. Visitation for Holloway will be held on February 22nd from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Calvary Baptist Church and continues February 23rd from 9 a.m. until the time of his service at 10 a.m. Interment will follow in Alexandria Memorial Gardens under the direction of John Kramer and Son Funeral Home.